Hey, it's Stephanie. I have another DIY project to share with you guys. But first, I wanted to tell you about this fun game that I like to play. So I love going online and shopping for the most expensive piece of furniture that I can find and then try to DIY it. So in this case, I was looking for a pair of nightstands for our master bedroom, and I found a nightstand that I absolutely fell in love with, but it was over $1,000 just for one nightstand. So after drooling over it for a few minutes, I snapped back into reality and decided to draw out the nightstand, get a list of materials and tools that I needed to make the project, and I built the nightstand myself for under $70. So I'm sharing this project with you guys, breaking it down step by step so that you can build your own nightstand also. Step 1, cut materials. The cut list that I provided is for a 28-inch high by 28-inch wide by 17-inch deep nightstand. I went to Home Depot and had them cut all of the big lumber for me so that I could fit it into my SUV. Step 2, drill pocket holes. You only need to drill pocket holes in the middle shelf as well as the two side supports like this picture. Set your Craig jig to 3/4 of an inch depth. Step 3, sand plywood. Sand all of your boards starting with a coarse grit sandpaper and move to a fine grit until every piece is nice and smooth. I find it easier to do all the sanding before all of the pieces are assembled. Step 4, assemble box. Assemble your box using the top, bottom, and side pieces. Use 1 1/4 inch pocket screws and your pre-drilled pocket holes to secure these pieces together. Step 5, paint. I used a white paint and primer in one from Behr for the box, as well as the remaining pieces of plywood for the shelf and the door. I also used white spray paint for the legs. Step 6, apply trim. Apply 3/4 inch trim to the entire front of the box. I cut my trim at a 45-degree angle so the corners would meet perfectly. Attach the trim using wood glue and 1.5 inch brad nails. Apply a piece of trim to your middle shelf piece as well. You can paint this white or leave it the same finish as your other trim. Step 7, attach bracket and door to shelf. I purchased 2 brackets for the nightstand drawer. Butt these pieces together tight, lay down the bracket flat, then screw in your bracket to the middle shelf and the back of the drawer face. Step 8, attach hardware. Center your hardware on the face of the drawer, drill 2 holes and secure the hardware with screws. Step 9, insert shelf in box. Fold the drawer so it's up at a 90-degree angle like this picture. Dry fit the shelf piece in the box to double check it fits. You want to leave about an 1/8 inch gap at the top of your drawer so it opens and shuts easily. The face of the drawer should be flush with the nightstand trim. Draw a line in the nightstand where the shelf should sit. After you draw a line on each side, insert and screw in the middle shelf with the pre-drilled pocket holes and 1¼ inch screws. To make this easier, set the nightstand on its side and then screw in one side of the shelf at a time. Step 10, attach legs. Flip the nightstand over and screw in the leg plates. Leave a 1/4 inch or so between the plate and the front of the nightstand so you don't see the brackets. After the plates are secured, twist in each of your legs. Step 11, wood filler and sand. Use wood filler to fill in any holes and gaps between the box and the trim, as well as any gaps in the corner of your trim pieces. After the wood filler is dry, sand off the excess so it's nice and smooth. Step 12, stain trim. I used a natural stain for the trim and applied it with a very small sponge brush. Step 13, apply poly. Apply a polyurethane to the trim and tabletop. This spray-on polyurethane works great and has a crystal clear finish that won't yellow over time.